right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
Meaning credentials.
best of both worlds
When we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a close
fool?
encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
50. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we are.
Protein spill.
Watch the
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Pick me up. Here we go.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check three. You draw quarter.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Watch the pass. Watch the dive.
2nd and 5. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come through, son. 36. 8. You.
From the gun, here's Newton. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 27-yard line.
Let's get it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Kenny Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Let's go, defense.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
This will be fielded at the 17. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds them to just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this throw caught left side. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Way out tight deep. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Mike 55.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And able to find Dorsett. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guys.
Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, let's go. 56 is the mic. Hey, here we go. Right. 56. Yeah. 56 right there.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. They can't hang with us. Leo. Yes. Mike, 50, Mike. Go.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Gun.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. After the sack on first down, Newton forced out to his left. And now he's Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Ravens have got it. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Dorsett. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second and a couple. Newton, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Great.
Mike 5-5.
Great.
Mike 5-5. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Army. Awesome. Hey, check Mike.
Here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They come out here in the eye.
Check 55. I know he ain't got it.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Watch his slant.
Ready?
2nd and 15. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 61 yards.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. Michel going to try again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Scarlett. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Scarlett on the carry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Go!
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Rock it. Let's see. Smooth.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On first down, Michelle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second and 11 now. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see it. They can't stop me out here.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Ravens have got it.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Hey, Haywood! Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go. Get it.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. Switch. Watch. Hey, Alpha. Twitch.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Sit.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Chris Wormley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Hey, I'm coming. Check. 20.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll drop the throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, Steve 6.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. They begin with Michelle on the ground. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
20.
From the 50, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position